It's gonna take us 2 hours up, 2 hours back. Who wants to do that?
Let's go.
We have Mustafa saying, who has that? Alright. Okay, now we have to follow the Amir. We're not going for 2 hours, guys. Sorry. Bring your own taxi and go up there. What do you call they have almost an apartment. Yeah, where people are in a tent. They have apartment at the top there. So all the kings, all the princes, and all the heavy guys. نعم صح.
هذا مكان ما نام سيدنا إبراهيم ورأى في المنام أنه يذبح ابنه إسماعيل.
So you see that small, Allah knows the best, but this is one of the that small mosque there. See that small mosque? When Ibrahim alayhi salatu salam was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered him to go and slaughter his son. That is where he was. That's the area. See, that is the area he was when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Ibrahim alayhi salatu salam. But Allah knows the best. The top one there. See the top there? The top on top there. There's a small, there's a small white mosque there. The top. But Allah knows the best if it's. But this is one of simple which is there. See those apartments there? They're part of them.
هذا وادي منى أو وادي محسن الذي أهلك الله فيه أهل الفيل.
Okay, and starting from that area, this is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed the Ashab al-Fil, the people of the elephants who came to destroy Mecca, and they were jealous of the Kaaba, and due to the attraction of the Kaaba, he wanted to destroy the Kaaba. So that is where they were destroyed. At the end, at the beginning, there is what is called the Wad al-Fil.
هذا المسجد أمامنا مسجد الفيل الذي صلى فيه الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. صلى فيه أكثر من 70 الله أعلم.
That is the masjid where
مسجد خير.
That masjid is one of the masajid is called Masjid al-Khif. Above 70 prophets have prayed there. See there, Masjid al-Khif? Do you see there? That is Masjid al-Khif. More than 70 prophets have prayed there in that masjid. It's called Masjid al-Khif.
Isn't that the Jamarat?
And behind there, you see that? That's the Jamarat. 1 and 2 and 3. Right? The 3 pillars there. You can see the Jamarat behind it.
5 now.
5. They make it 5. So you can see the Jamarat there. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 there.
هذا وادي محسن اللي أهلك الله فيه. فاهمين الموضوع؟
صح. خلاص. Yes.
ليلة العقبة خليل من غير مدينة من كل سرايا.
هو صوت أفريقيا. وصوت أفريقيا كلا حاجة أو يروها.
من كل سرايا خليل غير مدينة. ليلة العقبة.
And you can see that is the Jamarat. It's awesome. This couple of years they improved a lot. I mean, I felt like I was alone in the whole place. It was so, and 10 years or 15 years ago, about 100,000 people died in the Jamarat. But this year and many years, 2, 3, 5 years ago, they improved the safety, and now nobody died last year in any of the Jamarat. Before, 15, 20 years ago, every year there will be, when you come to Hajj, you are thinking about not coming back home. But this year's, you know, mashallah. Yeah. So at the time, it was like people used to clash because entering and the going used to clash them. But now there's a bridge under, so the people even don't see you. There's a bridge under the ground and under the mountain. You go through and then you go to the Jamarat. And then people who are coming this side and the people who are going out and in, they have different road. Before it used to clash. So Alhamdulillah, the Saudis, we're gonna give them a credit for that, for improving the Jamarat. And this is still Mina, you can see that. If you want to live in an apartment, you know, just prepare about $20,000. Now, and even now it has what do you call escalators. It has escalators will take you up there and bring you back, and it's so comfortable. It's so comfortable.
That's part of the package.
Yeah, it comes with the package of with Muhammad. You know, it's only for Muhammad. Okay. This one is the Jamarat, the small one. Okay, it's called Al-Jamara Al-Sughra, and then Al-Kubra Hunak. That is Al-Sughra. And that one is called Al-Kubra. And the middle one is that one there, Al-Wusta. And then Jamarat Al-Aqaba, Jamarat Al-Aqaba, the last one is at the end there. The first day you start with Al-Aqaba, which is there at the top there, you can see there. And when you're going there, you just take a small stones and they're there. You just collect a small stones, you collect them and small ones. But some people you find them, you know, they're like so pissed off. They just want to throw. So when Ibrahim alayhi salatu salam was doing the slaughtering, that is where the top there, that is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed down, was sent down with Jibreel the Kabash, which is the ship, right? The ship. The she-ship. He-ship. Huh? Oh yes, because of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, when he came to, he was on his way to do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command him. That is where, you know, the shaitan, he give him the last was sin, was telling him not to do the orders of Allah, and that's why we go there. And it doesn't mean that shaitan is still there. I'm like, okay, throw the stone, boy. It's not sitting there, but that was the last time you was seen, right? So that is where you take the stone and you just throw. And it's also symbolized that, you know, you are throwing away all the bad things that you have in your life, and all the things that you have been doing wrong. You are throwing it away. You're just letting it go, and you're starting a new life, right? And you're letting shaitan out of your life. Now we are in Mina now. You see Mina. These are the you can see the tents. See the tents.
There you go.
These are the tents of here. See.
That's
usually
where we'll
this
be
was
sleeping.
remain. The rest, this whole place will be full of tents like this.
Times be looking like the KKK.
Okay. So from Muzdalifah, come here to Arafah. You can see everyone here. Everyone can see it. The other side is also there. You can see the other side. The tents, yes. Some of the tents, some of them will be still there. All right, you see some of the tents, and then that's it. That's Mina. You know it when they tell you that we are going to Mina, then you're gonna go there and stay there. When it comes to Jabal al-Nur, that is where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam came to him. That is where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to sit down and reflect upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, tadabbur wa tadhkir. That's where he used to sit down and remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is called also Mash'ar al-Haram. That's masjid, it's called Mash'ar al-Haram. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in Surah Al-Baqarah, واذكروا الله عند مشعر الحرام كما هداكم فإذا أفضتم من عرفات فاذكروا الله عند المشعر الحرام واذكروه كما هداكم إن كنتم من قبله لمن الضالين. That's Mash'ar al-Haram. We passed by and we're not able to enter there because due to the time, but you just seen it from there. Next we are going inshallah to now Muzdalifah. This is called Muzdalifah. You see this place? This is the bathrooms. What's really that good is the bathrooms. You make sure that when you come in that day, you clean up yourself. You don't drink too much water because the bathroom is a lineup. It's a lineup. I mean, it's really lineup. I think that they made it even look more nicer now. Last year wasn't like that. But these are the bathrooms. You see the bathrooms there? Those are the bathrooms that you are going to wait if you have you drank too much water. This is where you're gonna sleep. You sleep here. See there? You bring a small, no tents. Some people bring a tent, but 99% of the people don't bring tent. So you sleep in a small mattress. Small mattress. They give you a small mattress, and then you sleep there that night, and then you leave the morning of This is all Muzdalifah. You can see that.
مينا.
الآن ندخل منه.
الآن ندخل هذا الكوبري الفرق.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. وشك الفيلا تبدأ هو مسكين. سينا قاعد؟ سينا هاي؟ يا سبحان الله. يا أم واحد خذ شو ينفع؟ بس إيه يأتي والله بس إيه. والله she's faking it والله she's faking it though fam. السلام عليكم في أنت.
It was a sign where the Prophet ﷺ, the area where he was, but it's not. It doesn't mean you must be there. All of the scholars, they said this entire 3 kilometers this side to that side, other side, this whole area is Arafah. All this place. So if the people who are bringing you, they're gonna take you to their own tent. Please, it's not must for you to come to this side because it's gonna be packed. It's packed. It's like millions of. Everyone wants to be in this mountain. And this whole area, it's even walking here, this street everywhere will be packed. So it's better you make your dua, you relax in your tent, and you make you have your AC in there, and you make your dua, you relax all until Salatul Maghrib, inshallah. And then Salatul Maghrib.
I remember.
So now we are in Arafah. This is where the people are going to be, they can stand here in their tents. This whole place will be tents and place everywhere. There will be so many tents, and every group they will have their own tents.
Did they take them down?
Huh?
They took down the tents, or they're still up?
They take them down. Some of them are still there, but majority of them are taken down. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are in Masjid al-Namira. That is where Yawm al-Arafah, all of the Hujjaj, they pray. You can see this is the masjid. Not any other group came here, so this group is special to show them the masjid. This is the masjid is closed to everything. It's only open يوم العرفة. وجزاكم الله خير. The Jamarat. The Jamarat is where you لا يذهب إلى الجمرات. Yeah, so it goes to Muzdalifah, Arafat, and also Mina, and it goes to all the way. That's a train. يذهب إلى
من منى إلى مزدلفة إلى عرفة ومن عرفة إلى مزدلفة إلى منى.
ولكن لا يذهب إلى الجمرات.
نعم. يدخل عند الجمرة. لا يدخل عند.
ولكن يقف.
آخر عند الجمرة.
So the train that you see, that not everybody gets it. I've never seen anyone going into that. All the Americans and the Canadians, I've never seen them there. But there's some different packages for that train. I'm not sure, but it goes to Mina and then Muzdalifah, and then at the last stop is the Jamarat, where you take the stone, and that is where the last was the shaitan was seen when Ibrahim alayhi salam. Naam? No. Yeah. That's if you are, like Sudais' friend. Where Arafah stands, you see, if you cross and behind this place, you're gone, right? Your Hajj is gone. So you have to be, and that's called Masjid al-Nimr. That is the masjid that on the day of Arafah, the khutbah would be done there, and everyone is not gonna make it there because there's millions, and that masjid can't take up millions. So each group, they will have their own khatib, their own imam. They will have to do their own lecture that day. So you have to be prepared to walk so much times. You have to walk all the way from Muzdalifah to Mina to make your tawaf al-ifada, and that is absolutely too much walking. But if you can't walk too much, you can go with the bus. But you see, the bus is it's traffic. The traffic is that you're gonna be more faster than the bus. But if you don't want to walk and you want to sit in AC, a nice bus, there is always this nice packages that you sit in a bus and just wait until 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. That 7 hours you could have done your tawaf al-ifada. You could have done, but you need to be a little bit strong. So that's why it's good when you're young to make your Hajj. And the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they always, the young Sahaba, they used to advise them to make Hajj in a young age, because you need to be very fit and strong. Many people cannot afford it. For the reason they come while they're old is because they could not afford when they were younger. But if you can afford and you have $10,000, $15,000, don't buy a Mercedes, please. When the Prophet ﷺ received the keys to the Kaaba, that he said, no, but none of you guys will be taking it. So we're just gonna pass by just a glimpse of one of the sha'air. Sha'air means the symbols of Islam, or the symbols of anything that symbols our deen, our religion, or the Prophet ﷺ has done. من أين أنت أصلا؟
أنا سوريا.
من سوريا. من بلاد الشام. التي بارك الله. By Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will, where they were not able to see them, and then they left. So that's why it is more sacred to us. It's more important to us. Is the historic. And the other historic is that because the Prophet ﷺ was protected to be, to be executed or to be killed, all right, and then they were preparing to go to hijrah. So whenever a person is making a hijrah, you have to prepare. This is one of the lessons that we learn from, when you're making a hijrah. So the Prophet ﷺ, he prepared themselves. They prepared where they were going, who was going to bring the food, and who was going to feed them, who was going to tell them the news, what's going on, and so on. So inshallah, let's take advantage of that, and that's where you can see the mountain. You can see everyone there, but if you want to go there, I mean, I don't know. I've never went there, so I'll go maybe another time. But right there looks like I'm gonna reach the Salatul Isha for my leg again, Anyway, so inshallah, any questions? Any other questions? So you see, this is where This is not the side, but the other side, right? They came the other side. The other side, you will see there's a little bit space for horses to go up there a little bit. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. My name is Yatan Naloku. I came from Edmonton with Sahal Umrah. This is my first time doing Umrah. We came in the March break. It was extremely fantastic. It was an experience of a lifetime. I would advise all the brothers and sisters who have the ability to not delay it and come to Umrah and Hajj as soon as possible.
Inshallah. Any final words you want to give to the brothers and sisters back in Edmonton?
You guys have missed out a lot.
Have you ever drank camel milk before?
I have not. Inshallah, today we are.
Inshallah. Are you looking forward to going back to a cold Edmonton?
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Inshallah. Where are you going tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are going to Medina, inshallah.
MashaAllah. And how did you like Makkah, your hotel stay? And
everything was top notch.
MashaAllah, may I reward you.
Ameen.
Jazakum Allah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
MashaAllah. Hey, Zikri, how's you feel?
Blessed. Sahal Umrah, guys. Sahal Umrah. Alhamdulillah, we are in the house of Allah. We are in Makkah al-Mukarramah, Baytullah al-Haram. Alhamdulillah, it's very, very an honor to be here, especially with my brothers. And inshallah, we're gonna ask them few, inshallah, questions of their experience in Mecca and their experience with Sahal Umrah Group, and what is very exciting that they have experienced during their journey with us, inshallah. So we'll start with Brother Zakaria. Can you give us, something about, first of all, where you from?
I'm from downtown Toronto.
MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. So this is the first time you come with the Sahal Umrah Group, right?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. I think you came last March, right? So can you tell us a little bit, how was your experience this time and that time? What is the difference that you feel? Because this time you came more ready, right?
More ready, of course.
Yeah, inshallah.
Well, last time it was a first time experience, and I got to see a lot of things. And this time, alhamdulillah, I'm back again. Allah wanted me to come here, so He chose me, alhamdulillah. And I'm just liking the experience again.
Alhamdulillah. So tell us, what is exciting that you see here?
The exciting thing was probably performing Umrah, seeing everybody, equal, equality.
Alhamdulillah.
It's like a blessing.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah. Inshallah. So what would you advise, the young people like you, who are going to school, who are working hard? Now, what would you advise them about, this great journey?
I'll probably advise them to never run away from your deen, because either way Allah is within you. So also what else?
But the young people, they have they have the money, they have everything. What's stopping them to be right? What's stopping them?
I think it's just kibr.
All right. So they feel like probably maybe they feel like keeping holding the money, right?
Probably.
Yeah. All right. Inshallah. I have here Hisham, right?
Yep.
Can you tell us where you're from?
Downtown Toronto, just like that.
Okay, mashallah. So tell us your experience. Is this your first time?
This is my first time doing Umrah.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Tell us your experience with Sahal Umrah Group. Tell us your experience, the Kaaba, the experience in this journey.
Basically, the experience is just mind-blowing, because the moment you see the Kaaba, you think it's a dream. But alhamdulillah, right when you see it, and you see it's the house of Allah, you have no words to say, but you just perform, and it makes you evolve, and makes you get a higher iman as well.
Alhamdulillah. So what would you advise, the young people? Give them advice, the brothers who are, holding the cash on their pockets. The young people, they don't want to absolutely put the time and the effort coming to the house of Allah,
My advice is never forsake dua, because dua, that's how we got here. It's because of dua that we got here, and Allah helped us,
through this as well. So it takes a lot of patience, but it's worth every single penny and money you put into. Because at the end of the day, you're seeing Allah's house, and how much it makes you feel when you just see the Kaaba is just mind-blowing.
Alhamdulillah. Last, inshallah, Mustafa, just give us one thing, inshallah. Yesterday we had a talk, but just give us one thing that's in your mind now.
Well, I was led by my favorite chefs this.
Okay.
That was a good experience.
Right?
Yeah.
Your favorite Sheikh Sudais led today Salat al-Maghrib.
Yeah.
So that's something that at least you want to tell others to come join us with, inshallah.
Sure.
Alright, Jazakumullahu khairan. And inshallah, we will talk more about our journey, inshallah, and our trip during this Umrah trip, inshallah, and the journey. And Jazakumullahu khairan. Is there anything else anyone wants to add to this? Inshallah, Jazakumullahu khairan. And we invite everyone to come and join us, inshallah, for March. There is a March group which are going this year. So inshallah, don't forget to join that. This is your chance. Could be your last year in this world. So inshallah, take opportunity of coming to the house of Allah and praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and doing this kind of worship. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.